it robs you of the most essential part of your life. You know, when you are young, you should be celebrating, you should be having fun with your life. And I don't want to, like, my young years, when I'm my 20s, when I'm in my 30s, I don't want to blow away those years just because I need to tightly save my money. The FIRE movement is so much focused on you saving as much money as possible. So that means you cannot dine out in a nice restaurant, you stop drinking your favorite expensive latte at Starbucks. All these kinds of things you cannot do. You cannot take that lovely holiday anymore. Holidays become boring. It is all about saving money. Saving, and put that money, dollar cost average it into the stock market. You're never gonna get rich, you're never gonna get financial independence with a normal job. Get it out of your head. It's not gonna happen. It's not, never. Maybe if you're a CEO, but to get there, it usually takes 20 years, 25 years. There's never a 20-year-old CEO, right? That's the head of Coca-Cola or the head of Apple. No, they don't exist because they built their way up. I didn't want to play that game. You know, I want to get there fast to my financial independence. I cannot believe that this is being promoted on media, on social media, that there's a whole Reddit topic on it. It's like, I cannot, that people write books about it, make courses about it, about the FIRE movement. I despise it. I hate it. It's like, I cannot believe that people teach those kind of BS. I'm sorry to say, but there's another way. There is a much better way to financial independence and retire early. And what I did is I focused on the income variable. Instead of, you know, penny pinching every penny and every dollar, I focused on both, but mainly on my income. You know, I did a little bit of saving, I did a little bit of tight budgeting, because you need to live below your means, right? You should not spend more than you earn. And so I did that, and I focused on my income variable. And people usually think like, okay, so I need to start a business then? No, you don't necessarily need to start a business. Of course, you know, when you start out, when you have made your plan, your financial independence plan, and you know which number you want to target, a video here about how to get there. If you know your number, then you know you can work towards that by increasing your income, not by decreasing your expenses. I like at least go from, you know, your standard $15, $20 an hour job to, you know, something more scalable. So I love this book from MJ DeMarco, The Millionaire Fastlane, and he basically talks about 3 ways people live their lives. He talks about the slow lane, and I'm gonna explain them. The sidewalk first, then the slow lane, then the fast lane. The sidewalk is people that usually spend more than they earn. That's their main character trait. They spend more. They can even be millionaire, but they still spend more because they don't know how to manage money. Then you get the slow lane. The slow lane is like FIRE movement, right? It's people that believe that you need to get a good job, you need to get good education, and then you will, you know, if you have that, all those things, then you get a house, you get all like the mainstream media promotes, right? You put your money in the stock market and you get your return on that. And then once you are 40, 45, 50, 55, if you do it all perfect, if you assume that the market's just gonna increase 8% every year, there will be no market crashes, yeah, then you can retire early. But in reality, it's not like that. And besides, if you are 45, 50, 55, you are at a whole different stage of level in your life than you are when you are 25 or 35. And it assumes that everything goes well, right? So that's why I don't like the slow lane. And here's always a funny story that I tell. If you have a job, you know, you work, what, 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours a week, but there are only so many hours in the week you can work, right? You cannot demand an increase of 1,000% in your salary. You cannot do that because there are only so many hours a week to work. And if you go to your boss and you say, hey boss, can I get 1,000% increase? Your boss is gonna laugh and say, like, get out of here, get back to work. So that's never gonna work. And then the slow lane people, they argue that, you know, they need to educate themselves better, they need to go to school again, only to increase their hourly rate by 20% or 25%. And what they pay for? They pay like 200K, 100K for their education to justify a 20% salary increase. And then you get the third one, which is the fast lane. That's where you usually start a business. Starting a business is the main vehicle. That's the best way to get to financial independence fast. I did it a bit different. I took trading. I was a trader. And the way that works is very simple, because the more you trade, the more you put in, the more your return is. So it's very scalable. So the third way, the fast lane, it's all about how you scale your business, your vehicle. Because your business, with the business, you can actually get 1,000% increase. If you, let's say, sell 5,000 worth of products every single month, and you suddenly found a new way to increase it to 50,000. That seems doable, right? I mean, now with online space, e-commerce, everything online you can do, it's so much more easier to scale your business. So in this way, you can actually get 1,000% increase in your salary. And so that's why I believe business, or either something like trading or anything that's scalable, is worthwhile pursuing. And so once you get to that point, then it's okay, what am I gonna do next? Well, I got a video for that, because I retired at age 25 and I did a whole bunch of things, and I think you should definitely watch that video. So check it out here, and I'll see you there. Thank you for watching this video, and God bless.